What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? Let's go ahead and do a trailer reaction to the new Flash trailer. Apparently, this was screened yesterday. Oops, this was screened yesterday. Has some really interesting thoughts from the people that watched it. I guess it was a pre-done version. Some of the CGI still needs to be completed, but a lot of hype surrounding this. So let's go ahead and watch the Flash official trailer 2 from DC. Let's see what's up. Add the little intro area. That looks good. Keaton overview here. Interesting.
Maybe who I am.
Let's watch it first, and then we'll break down. That looks awesome. Holy crap!
Fighting crime would bring my
Is that Keaton?
back.
Oh, those are.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
This trailer's a lot more emotional.
I love you, Mikey.
You lost both parents in one day.
I went back in time to save my parents. But instead, I completely broke the universe.
This slide's nice.
If you went back and changed the past, this world must die. You changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for? Means hope, right? I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I love how much Keaton is in this. This is awesome.
I have to undo what I did. These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them.
Oh, wow.
Don't let your tragedy define you.
There's some great dialogue. Oh, this score is just like, wow.
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
Oh, man.
You're strapped to your parachute.
Oh, man. What a shot. Alright. Okay. Whew. Wow. There's a lot to unpack there. Let's, you know, I'm not one of these Easter egg guru guys. You know, I just more like, you know, speculation on certain things. But man, that was fun. That was fun. So obviously we start off, you know, Keaton says, you know, I lost my parents, you know, like duh, you're Batman, of course, right? But one thing that was kind of interesting to me was, and I don't know if this is meant to show just how old he is or anything like that. I don't know. This is a little weird to me. Like, is it showing just like, you know, how much older he is and worn out he is? But, you know, it's funny to me because if you know Flashpoint, you know, spoilers for Flashpoint or anything like that, which is what this movie is based on, the Batman that you have is not Bruce Wayne. It's actually, it's Thomas Wayne. Because instead of Thomas and Martha dying that night, it was actually Bruce that died that night, causing a huge cataclysmic, you know, event between Martha and Thomas. Thomas became Batman, a much more, you know, edgier, more Punisher-online Batman, I would say. Not afraid to use whatever means necessary to bring justice to people. But Martha went crazy. She became the Joker of that world. I just think color-wise, it's just weird to kind of focus so much. I mean, I see some spots here and there. I guess maybe it is to show he's older, but I don't know. I just thought that was a little strange. I was like, that's a lot of focus on that. And then, it talks about him, who he is. We get his gorgeous shots right here of the Batwing in the Batcave. That's just amazing. I'm such a huge fan of, like, 89, but Batman Returns being one of my favorite ones. Just having Keaton back is just so amazing in general. This one right here, this shot, I guess this is Keaton maybe when everything is, when he's going back to it. This is an amazing series of shots here, though. Like, take a look at all these bat suits that we have. We all have the, yellow emblem across them. I love this blue and gray one. Like, this is absolutely awesome right here. This is just such an homage to a classic Batman design and classic Batman look. That's just crazy. I can't tell a lot from a couple of these, but man, just a lot of love in here. And I know that this is supposed to be a Flash movie. And I know there's going to be people like, oh, we're Batman now. Batman's still the biggest DC thing there is. And then just seeing him here, like, and then when he says to Barry, you actually did it. I'm like, I feel like there's a lot more heightened emotion to this. I think this is going to be a lot more emotional than initially thought. Just even going through, scene to scene, just the connection that, Barry has with his mother. And then, the scene that actually happens, which, if you're familiar with The Flash, which is interesting because we haven't seen the Reverse Flash, right? And I think that's what's, because, like, that's typically what, has been the normal cadence for that. We haven't seen the Reverse Flash yet. There are some theories to that. How that's going to actually happen. So it's pretty interesting. This is another interesting scene where obviously he's inside the Speed Force right now. And I can't tell if that means that there's anything that's going to be, I don't know, materializing out of that, or if that's just because, like, there's a lot of things going on. That's him there. What's going on here? Are we going, like, is some of this stuff being blocked out? I don't know. I think we're gonna have a few surprises for sure coming out of the Speed Force here, though. The slide, that's just classic Flash. I like the suit. I know that there's some people that are, harping on it, but, like, I don't know what you're wanting. I think these high-tech versions of suits and things like that, when you can really make a good classic superhero suit, is nice. I mean, I think Spider-Man is a prime example where if it's not broke, don't try to fix it, right? We're going back to, like, obviously where the World Engine is with Zod. Looks like I don't know if Zod's going to be the main bad guy. It really does. I like the fact that this is a conversation again. What does that symbol stand for? And I think a thing like stuff like that's important. And the fact that Barry knows, it means hope, right? Like, what Superman means to this world. And I think that's something that, and, you can kill me if you want to, Snyder fans and things like that, but I think that's something that a Snyderverse really misses a lot of. And I'm not a Superman fan by any stretch. I've always been a Batman fan. But Superman has always been that, one constant thing that is supposed to provide people hope. And I think Henry Cavill is an amazing actor. I think his Superman is really cool and unique. But I also feel like every time that we try to establish him as a symbol of hope, we then are thrown back into the shadows. I just don't think there was a long enough build up there, personally, at the end of the day, for him to really be that symbol of hope for everybody. That's awesome that they get him to say this. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Maybe he'll say, ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Who knows? This is just a huge nostalgia trip for that. I'm gonna assume we are turning on the machine that's going to give one of the berries their powers. And then this scene is cool. We really see, let's see if we can see these suits. So there's your, there's your berry right there in a traditional Flash suit. This is a Flash suit that was covered on a Batman suit. Looks like the Returns outfit with the way the abs are, and then you can see the Batcowl there, and they flashed over. But yeah, that's great. I like that. It's kind of, that's really funny. And then I think the Supergirl suit's pretty cool actually, and she's getting high praise too. So that's awesome. All these shots look really cool. They look a lot better than the first trailer. Go through pictures and things like that. Be interesting to see, the relationship, that Barry has with his mother and father at this point. Who are we holding on to over here? Who's dying, right? Like that's the big thing. And then we have Ben Affleck delivering, a great line. These scars we have make us who we are. We're not meant to go back and fix them. And then, don't let your tragedy define you. And then you can just see how he looks in that scene. He is reflecting, right? And we have just a bunch of great action sequences. The music is, triumphant as usual. A bunch of great things. The only other thing I really want to look at is these guys have such an intense argument with each other. So here's a theory, and it's a weird theory, but here's a theory I have. You ready for it? I think the other Barry will end up being the Reverse Flash or a bad guy. I don't know. Just something about it makes me think that's going to be the cataclysmic thing. And I think it's going to be that nobody dies type deal. He's going to try to go back. He's going to try to save somebody. Time's going to get even worse, or and that's where it just gets even crazier. But then you got this guy. I think this is supposed to be a Kryptonian. Some people are trying to say that he's actually Reverse Flash, but Reverse Flash doesn't fight like that. That's a Kryptonian for sure. That's the original one. The changing from the bat symbols to Flash is great, and this scene is great. And then look at this beautiful shot right there, the Batwing over the moon. I tell you what, they know how to do these classic Tim Burton shots, and that just makes me so happy. I think all in all, this movie should be a lot of fun. I'm looking at this as more of, it's definitely going to be a little more serious than I anticipated, which is great because Flashpoint is such a great story. But yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Does this trailer excite you? I know that DC has not been, hitting on all cylinders in a while. But man, let me just, I feel good about this one, and some of the reaction I've been seeing has been pretty good as well. So let me know what you guys think. Alrighty, bye.